Welcome to Abridged, a podcast on everything Bracebridge, with your host, me, Mayor Rick Maloney.
So welcome to this special edition of Abridged. And when I say special, I have both canine and human guests today. And we have Vicki and Conan, both beautiful little puppies. And I understand from the OSPCA, who we're visiting today,
Vicki,
that they are adopted and they're going home to their forever home later on today. So this is the last chance that they get to kind of play around together as brother and sister, I'm not sure what they are. What are you doing in there? What'd you find? You're looking for the food.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. Anyway, it's going to be a real kind of an interesting Abridged today because we have our little canine friends with us. But we wanted to start off. We have my first guest and he's looking for food, aren't you? Here. My first guest is Taylor Watson from our Economic Development Department. Taylor is an Economic Development Officer. And we're going to try to talk a little bit about our Community Improvement Plan, our CIP program, which is an award-winning program. We've been established by the town of Bracebridge for well over 10 years, and a very successful program at that. So, Taylor, if you can, with all your little friends around you, tell us a little bit about the Community Improvement Plan.
Sure. Well, thank you for having me. And like I say, I'll do my best here. I might ask you to take these treats from me so that they can go over to you a little bit. So yeah, Community Improvement Plan is a really exciting plan implemented by the town, like you say, just over 10 years ago now. Through the plan, which I might refer to as CIP, the town offers a series of grants and loans to help businesses with a variety of renovations or improvements to their building or to their property. And yeah, over the years, it's been a sort of critical tool in Bracebridge to incentivize businesses to come here and help out existing businesses just make things bigger and better in town. So yeah, amazing offering by the town for sure.
So tell us a little bit about the kind of goals and objectives, the uptake on the program. Every year there's seed money that's available, grant money for businesses, how businesses might take advantage of that. Just give us a little bit of nuts and bolts on the program and how it impacts a business.
Yeah, so under the plan there are 7 financial incentive programs, and without naming off everything and every detail, the point is really to reduce barriers for people who need to do any sort of improvements in town. So we've seen anything from building renovations, facade renovations, landscaping improvements, countless signage improvements, and restoration of heritage features, which is very important to us. And yeah, the town has an allotment of funding available. Hi.
They like the funding idea.
Yeah, they do, and as do we. It's pretty. I would say fairly easy for people to take advantage of these programs. Really, if you own a business or you're looking to establish your business here, or you own a property in Bracebridge, reach out to the Economic Development Branch. We will listen to any ideas you have about the future, about any hopes and dreams you have for renovations or any sort of improvement, and we'll let you know if you align with the funding opportunities that are available. Mm-hmm. And we want you to take advantage of these programs. So, like I say, we will help find the best way for you to take advantage of what is available. Property owners and tenants in a building can each apply to 2 incentive programs per calendar year. So, this year, 2026, we're just kicking off. You have 2 things. You have a list of things you want to accomplish. Perhaps we can support a couple of them this year. As soon as the calendar flips, get back to us again, and we can.
So it's not one time.
It's not one time, and that's endless.
Yeah.
So as long as the funding is there.
One of the things I think I've seen businesses make application for too is some accessibility stuff for their business as
Absolutely.
well, right?
Yeah.
So we know, our downtown businesses especially have some challenges with accessibility, and I know at one point there was some ramping and things like that some businesses were taking advantage of. Doors, accessible doors, automatic doors, things like that as well, right?
Yeah, and it's. I mean, there's so many options. Really, anything you're really thinking of doing, there's a very good chance it will align with the
Yeah.
program and what's available. So yeah, accessibility, energy efficiency
Yes,
improvements.
exactly.
Yeah, we've had a couple of buildings downtown, like I was saying, restore some of the heritage bricks that we see in our downtown area. And
Bracebridge brick.
yeah, and there's a little bit more of that on the horizon. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff for sure.
So and it the program's not designed to fund the whole renovation or whatever. It's really in many cases that seed money that allows the tipping point for the business owner or the property owner to do a larger renovation. So the investment of $15,000, whatever it might be, that multiplies in terms of the whole project. Like it could be that $15,000, that $10,000 sees itself in hundreds of thousands of dollars of new investment that the business owner, the building owner, is putting into the business.
Absolutely, yeah. And so just to touch on that a little bit, every program has different specifics, but generally the town will help fund up to 50% of a project to a maximum amount.
Yeah.
And over the years, that's contributed to millions of dollars since we implemented the plan.
Absolutely.
Of improvements in our
Absolutely.
town. So,
Absolutely.
pretty amazing.
There's also a part of the CIP program, which is a tax deferral program. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So the tax increment equivalent grant program. So that's a grant. That's a really attractive incentive program for people looking to develop here.
Yeah.
Essentially, we've targeted some priority areas in town. If you're looking to come here and build your business, if you're in one of those priority areas, if you take a piece of vacant land or even one of those pieces of land that already has some infrastructure on it,
yeah,
improve that area, develop on that land, and you reach a certain threshold, we can offer a grant that helps defer your property tax increase due to the increased substantial development on that.
Exactly.
That land. So that can amount to some serious, significant money back in your pocket.
For sure.
Over the years, yeah.
For sure. So how does one kind of tap?
Some if you want.
Oh, sure.
Get them off your hands.
How does one tap into the program, Taylor?
So like I say, we're gonna lose them here.
Well, I think they pretty much wiped that whole little jar out here. So why don't we just dump them out here and then it's done?
So
you're on your own, guys.
Like I say, the economic development team, we are here to help. We want to help you get this money if it's available to you. So reach out to us, give me a call, and I will, like I say, if you have any hopes or dreams, just let me know what they are, and I will see how we can help you out and help guide through the process.
Yeah.
So
CIP, successful program, as I said before, award-winning program. We have offered this program for at least a dozen years, is pretty much as long as I can think of as I've been on council. That's one program. There's lots of things, lots of ways that economic development is supporting businesses. Tell us a little bit about your role and what you do on a day in, day out, and how you support, whether it's a person or persons or a company that's interested in coming to Bracebridge, whether it's a company or a business that's established a business in Bracebridge that wants to expand. What's your role as an economic development officer?
Sure. Yeah. So I'm a business support guy. So I can help I really try to help in any way that I possibly can. I make connections.
Yeah.
I tell people how other businesses or other funding opportunities can be at their disposal. Connect people with the Chamber of Commerce. Keep people updated through our communications. We send out a newsletter periodically that shares a lot of this information we're talking about now. Any changes, any new things on the horizon. Just really trying to make sure that everything we have in our tool belt, we share with everybody and anybody who's interested in coming here or who is already here. So I always say to people, like, my team takes a lot of pride in when that phone rings, we answer it. We want to give people answers right away and help however we can. So
really, you're kind of like it could be a first point of contact for someone, exactly, and then with your relationship with the departments within the town of Bracebridge, whether it be planning or the building department or whatever, you can help guide someone to the right people, be that point of contact as they're working through their project, and see it from kind of concept to finish in many respects.
Absolutely, and I think you hit the nail on the head there. We tell people we should be your first point of contact.
Yeah.
If you need anything anywhere, let us guide you in the right direction.
Yeah.
And like you say, from the starting point, you're developing, you're establishing your business. We're there to help right up to the finish line. I know you and I spend a lot of time together attending grand openings, and business celebrations, anniversary celebrations. It's important for us to show how much we care, because we genuinely do care about the businesses here.
Absolutely.
Bracebridge is in our hearts, and we're all the way through from the start to the finish, however we can be, and we want to be. We want to be, in your contact list in your phone. Please keep us in mind.
So if someone wants to reach out to you or the department, how do they do that?
So the best way to get in touch with us, a couple of ways. First of all, ecdev@bracebridge.ca is our email. Comes to the whole team, and we can sort of triage to whoever can help best there. Jacqueline, our communications coordinator, has been working hard over the past couple of years to build us a new website. So there's a lot of business resources on our website, and we're really trying to sort of condense that information, make it really accessible. So head to bracebridge.ca. You'll find what you need there. But yeah, ecdev@bracebridge.ca is comes right to me, and
great.
I'll keep my eyes open for your emails.
Well, Taylor, thanks for joining us on Abridged. Vicki, Conan, and I have learned a lot this morning. I'm not sure how much they retained, but I certainly am reminded of our great program, and appreciate you taking some time and joining the three of us here on Abridged.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, and I had a great time. I'm going to stick around, I think, for a little bit longer.
Oh, good. They are adopted, so you can't take them home. So.
I know. I'm reminding myself the whole time.
Thanks a lot, Taylor.
Thank you.
Well, welcome to Abridged, and I have a wonderful guests. I have Conan and Vicki, who are just adopted now. They're leaving today.
They are leaving today, yeah.
And on the guest side, well, Conan and Vicki are guests as well, but on the other guest side, I have Leslie Barrie, and Leslie is the Community Outreach Coordinator for the OSPCA Muskoka Animal Center. Leslie, hello, welcome.
Thank you for having me again.
Well, you're a second time Abridged guest, so there's the special t-shirt you're going to get.
Oh, lovely. I'm excited.
So tell us a little bit about our friends here, Conan and Vicki. First of all.
Conan and Vicki were surrendered to us. They came from one of our other rescues that was full at the time, so they reached out and we said we could definitely take them, brought them here. They are 13 weeks. They are a mix. We were informed that they are a Lab Retriever, Rottweiler, and Shepherd mix.
Wow. Well, I tell you, they have healthy paws on them.
Yeah, they're super healthy, very calm demeanors.
Yes.
They don't bark. As you can see, they'll come up to you and snuggles all the time.
Absolutely.
They're very healthy. They got a good health check from the team. They have all their core vaccinations, rabies, microchip, and their cute little collars that they have on them, right, sweeties? So their individuals are happy and excited to come pick them up today around 11 and bring them home and introduce them to the rest of the family. And
well, there's going to be a couple of families that will be so happy for these puppies to join them in their forever home, I tell you. Like, they are absolutely gorgeous. They are so much fun to be with. But, enough about you guys. Let's talk a little bit about OSPCA and what's happening.
All right.
Well, I know that a couple of exciting things. Your annual Cupcake Day is coming up at, I think it's the 23rd of February.
That's correct.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So our cupcake campaign is something that in each center within the regions, we do a lot of bake your goods, help us raise funds. It's just simply because the funds go directly to the center. So to these guys and our other animals that are here at the center, and all the money, the proceeds from Cupcake Campaign comes directly to our center. So it helps to pay for, obviously, for the staff, the electricity, the shelter that they have, also any medical care that they need. We do have a cat on site right now that came from another rescue. Not our rescue, it was an outside organization rescue that reached out for support. They couldn't get the animal in for surgery until a couple months later, so they are aware of our organization and reached out, and our team was able to take him on. So he is here on site. He has to have one of his back ends amputated.
Oh no.
Just it's inhumane if it's not done. Obviously we've done x-rays and that rescue and our team as well, and have made the judgment call that's in the best interest of him. But we're very excited to say that we do have someone that is willing to adopt him as well.
Great.
And he's super sweet and cuddly. The team has been taking care of him over the weekend before he leaves for his surgery this week with our team in Barrie.
Oh wow, that's exciting. Exciting. So the Cupcake Campaign, how does one get involved with that? How if I want to be involved with the Cupcake Campaign, how does that happen?
There's so many ways. So you can go on our cupcakeday.ca website, and there you can either do a straight donation, you can get friends to donate, you can do bake any goods, or you can contribute, like have your friends do it. So for example, right now we have several bakeries that a portion of a proceeds of a particular item, and they're doing it for a couple days. Some of them are doing for a month and a half or so. For us, and then money. So we have like the bakery in Gravenhurst. They started on the 25th of January and are going to the end of February.
Wow.
The portions from their pup cakes and feline cakes, they actually look like puppies and cats. The money is going to come directly to us, and they've been a long time supporter. We have Savor This in Berks Falls. They're also doing some fundraising for us, and will be bringing us money. And we've had several individuals, like the creative cook. I was there decorating cupcakes. I saw
Beth.
you there with Beth. She is a huge supporter, and every year she does this. It's so fun to see the kids decorate and do that. And Vivian from Tuffy, she also is a big supporter of ours, and she was selling cupcakes as well from her shop as well.
So if I'm not if I'm not a baker, but I bake at home, can I make cupcakes and donate them for sale, or how does that work?
You can do that, or if you want to do your own bake sale, or you want to bring it to the office and people want to contribute.
I gotcha.
And it doesn't have to be cupcakes. It can be cookies, it can be squares, it can be anything. Even on February the 7th here from 11 to 3, we're actually holding a huge bake sale. So I do have some bakeries that are donating their goods, and we'll have it here all set up in our front big room. Where we'll be selling items, and again, all the money and proceeds will be coming to us. I have a school competition right now. I have an artist who has worked with a carpenter, and they've made a fair size trophy for me. It's the first time we're ever going to do it, and we'll have plaques on the bottom. So
can I be a judge?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to. But it's going to come down to how much money they get, or by donations, because we realize a lot of individuals might not have the money to share, but they can bring something from their house, like a little toy or something like that. So we're doing an estimation of what the donations would look like, plus the goods. We also have a youth decorating competition going on right now. And we have other things going on as well. We have a lot of PetSmart is one of our collaborative companies, so they have donated a whole bunch of clothing to us and a bunch of stuffies to us, and are allowing us to sell it by donation, so that comes towards us.
Well, what an amazing campaign, I tell you, and it's involving the community, right? Business community, but individuals, workplaces, organizations. What a great kind of campaign. And everything that you donate or collect goes right back into the operation of the OSPCA. Right?
It does 100%.
Absolutely.
We use every little, whether it's a donation of money or if it's food, that's specialty food or something that we need for our animals, if it's not opened and not expired. And then any linen we do. These guys, you can imagine, go through a lot of linen and pee pads. So we're constantly in need. I'm going to do a shout out later today for blankets. This is like the last 4 that we have. So
Oh my goodness.
we're obviously doing a lot of washing in the back right now,
Yeah, yeah.
so I'll be doing a shout out for that. But yeah.
Yeah. That's one event or activity that's happening. Another one, which is absolutely wonderful, is the wellness clinic. And I know that you've talked to me about that in the past, and you're able to kind of confirm today that the wellness clinic is happening.
It is happening.
Tell us about that, because I think it is absolutely an important opportunity, an important event, an important commitment by veterinarians, by the OSPCA, to make sure that folks that have maybe a bit of a challenge making sure their pet is seeing a vet and getting taken care of, have that opportunity.
Yeah, so we as the Ontario SPCA and Humane Society recognize that there's individuals that can't afford to get to a vet. They're on government assistance, so that means Ontario Works, Ontario Disability Support Program, Canadian Pension Plan, or Canadian Pension Plan Disability, that just don't have access, can't get to a vet, or can't afford it. So our role and mission is to support those individuals in their pets in need. So we are doing in Bracebridge, as you know, at the Bracebridge Rotary Youth Club. They've been so nice to donate that property to us. So we will be utilizing it from 11 to 3. It is a walk-in clinic. I was going to say you have a little bit in there. And it will be from 11 to 3. It's only dogs only this time, but if it's a huge success, obviously we will want to contribute to cats and dogs just right now. And then it will be, we do have a veterinarian team. A vet from Toronto is coming. She's donating her time. She is a local, so she did grow up in Muskoka. So she's very excited to come back and support us on our own time. And I do have 2 our registered vet technicians that are coming as well, and some vet techs that are all donating their time. RBC is giving us a grant that will help pay for the core vaccinations and rabies, and there'll be nail trim. So we have 2 different groomers on both Saturdays, so like I said, April the 25th, and then we have a booster clinic on May the 30th. A booster is important because you get the vaccinations, but then to really get the full effect and have it going, you have to do it within 40 to 60 days to do a booster. So we'll have a whole team, and I've reached out to some pet stores. We have 4 that have agreed and are coming, and they're going to be handing out goods to individuals as well. So there's going to be a nice flow where everybody will walk in, we'll get their records, we'll kind of come go through. They'll have their vet checks, they'll get their nails trimmed. Obviously it will be based on what the vet recommends. Obviously it's not for surgeries, it's more like eyes, ears, cuts, scrapes, things if they have ratty or knots that need to be cut, the groomers will support.
But I guess they could identify some follow-up maybe necessary. Or
yes, they can. And at the end of it, obviously ourselves, we do the food distributing program. So I will have a huge van that will be full of food, and so we will be handing out food. I can't say what the pet stores will be handing out. It's completely up to them, but I'm excited to have them join us 100%. I think it's really a community involvement, and to have as many supporters that love pets and give what we can. PetSmart is going to be there. I know what they're giving out because they gave it to me to hold for them. So they're giving out collars, lead lines, and some of the little vests that go with them. If anybody has a chihuahua or something, it's cold weather for the season to come or whatever that looks like, they'll be distributing all that. So we're super excited to have it, and I'm hoping to have 80 people walk through the door.
Oh, that's great.
So
is it pre-register or is it show up?
Nope, it's show up. So we are spreading the word now. I just got all of my posters and that ready, so I will be sharing it with the township. I will be sharing it with all of the food banks. I will be sharing it with Canadian Mental Health. I will be sharing with all organizations, obviously the senior centers as well. It is not just Muskoka. It could be from Parry Sound or up in the north, because we do oversee South River in those areas. I do anyways as an organization. So like I'm going to the schools. I'm doing 5 presentations in South River on the 16th from elementary up to grade 8. So creating awareness who we are and talking about what does it mean to love and take care of these little guys, because they're not this little. We want people to realize, you can tell by the paws, I mean, they're as thick as my arm, if you didn't know that. They're not going to be so little, they're going to be up to my waist. So it's important for individuals to realize, like, they're cute and cuddly, but they're going to be big and probably eat triple the amount of food. And then they're going to need updates every now and then and how to take care of them and make sure that they receive the exercise they're going to need. These guys are not going to be a 10-minute walk or an apartment kind of sized dog. They definitely need the long walks and get a lot of exercise and a big backyard to roam around, right?
So more recently, I've absolutely tickled pink that you've joined us at the Mayor's Roundtable, and you OSPCA and yourself, Leslie, bring a really kind of interesting and unique and important perspective. The Mayor's Roundtable is really talking about how we can better coordinate services, how we can better work together, how we can, what I'm doing, how does that work with what you're doing? And this is a great example of that, where many of the organizations around that table are, they're supporting persons in our community that have particularly challenged, maybe working through whatever issues they're working through. They may have pets, many do have pets. This is a great connection to how we can work together and, kind of coordinate some efforts to make sure that, not just the person, but the person's family, which includes their pet, is supported as well, right?
100%. I'd like to say that we're all in the vase together,
Yeah.
and we're trying to figure out how can we support individuals, whether it be their pets, which is basically their children. I always say, and I believe it because my kids as well, but I know that an individual that's struggling and has a pet, that's their source of reliance and for their mental health. A pet never judges them, is always by their side through thick or thin, will listen to them, and will, like I said, is just in general someone they can love and be there and rely on 24/7. So I know working in social services, and so do those that work at the food banks and social services as well in the past, like I have, or currently know that individuals don't always access all the services because they worry. And it's a real thing. So we, as a humane society, the Ontario Humane Society, want to make sure that individuals are not taking food from themselves, and that's why we have the food distributing program. Is we want them to keep the food for them, and we will support their animals.
Yes.
We will help them so that they can keep their friends healthy as well, and continue to love and be by their side.
Yeah. Now, just as we're getting close to wrapping things up, people may be watching today and they may be asking, how can I be involved with the OSPCA? Tell us some quick ways that someone might be able to help out this organization here in Bracebridge.
Sure. Definitely participate in Cupcake Day.
Yep.
We're trying to reach a goal of $14,000. That would immensely help us out beginning of the year. You can donate just direct funding, whether it be monthly, one time, whatever you want. Also participate in some of our events. Come say hi, learn about us. You can also foster. We are looking for individuals, so we do have 5 shepherd puppies that came to us at 6 weeks. They cannot be on site, they're too little. So they are with a foster mom right now who's working on training them and supporting them, giving the extra love that they have. So also, if you want, just by donating, like I said, we're in need of blankets. I will be posting it today. So even blankets or face cloths or towels or anything animal pet related, of winter and fall jackets and some harnesses and that, because we use martingales here at the center, not regular collars. So I just gave that off to Robin at the Bracebridge Salvation Army, 3 bags full of those items so that she can hand out as well. And sometimes we get an overabundance of pea pads, not right now because we have a lot of puppies. Potentially some more to come. It's definitely just turning out to be puppy season early.
And you're looking for volunteers too, right? Like, just maybe share a little bit about, if I wanted to come in and spend a little bit of time with a pet, is that an opportunity for me?
Always. We're always looking for volunteers, so you have to be 16 years of age of older. And basically with so many opportunities. You can do cat enrichment, which is working with cats. Then you have dog enrichment, which you're working with the dogs. Then we have drivers that are helping us because we don't have a vet on site. So our vet is actually in Barrie and Stouffville, New York location. Unless it's an emergency, we are so thankful to have Bracebridge Animal. Then we have Centennial, and then we have Muskoka and Gravenhurst, the veterinary hospital clinic there too. They support us if we have an emergency and need something right away. One of them will squeeze us in if they don't already have an emergency. But volunteering is huge for us. Not only can they help support our animals by spreading the word, but also they get to enrich them and spend some time with them. We do have a lot of work to do, so we do the best that we can, spending a lot of time with them, but it's not as much as if we have an individual that can come here and actually do it.
Yeah.
Volunteering is not only just playing with our animals, but they also help out with like the dishes
Yes.
and laundry, because
Yep.
the laundry is constantly
Yeah.
going from 8:15 in the morning until 5:45 at
Yeah.
night.
What a rewarding volunteer experience.
Mm-hmm.
Spending a little bit of time. I tell you, my day has just been set for me, spending time with both Conan and Vicki. And I tell you, it just sets the mood for your day, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's rewarding for them too, right?
Yeah.
It's good for them to meet different individuals. We're lucky a lot of our volunteers that work with our dogs are actually certified trainers.
Yes.
So they come in and they'll work on some of the training that we let them know. But we have trails up and behind. Like again, this land was donated to us as well as this building was built and designed, and the individuals who paid for it all were involved in it. And we're so grateful for it, because without it we wouldn't have this
Yeah.
building. So yeah, it's definitely a benefit. Individuals who do canine, they have full access to all the toys. We have splash pads and pools in the summer
Yep.
that are usually donated by PetSmart. And then we have the trails up on the top. We all have radios, so it's good for them to interact with different people and get to know, because it might be a little bit different behavior with us because they know us so well than someone else that's coming in.
So to wrap up, remind us, cupcake campaign. The big day is the 23rd of February.
It is.
Campaign leading all the way up there. Buy cupcakes, make cupcakes, donate whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Have a little cupcake donation for your workplace. That would be kind of cool. I think I'm probably going to make some cupcakes for the town office, maybe, and maybe we'll do that. But what a great way to support the OSPCA, and great way to involve so many people in the community.
It is, and if you don't have a sweet tooth, we have youths that are out there and they're making like beads and bracelets and stuff and selling to their friends.
Yeah.
And like I said, PetSmart gave us a whole bunch of shirts. Now a large is probably like a Shih Tzu size. So we're saying bring a teddy.
Yeah.
You got a teddy bear at home and a kid, we're like $5 for one, or you can get 3 outfits for them and a bag for $10. We're like, there's options out there. We're selling collars and lead lines for $2 each. So it's economically easy to pay. It's not a lot of money. But again, that is coming into the shelter. So every little bit counts. And again, if you're like, I don't want any sweets and I don't want anything, but how can I contribute to the animals? Stop by and drop off a donation, or go onto the Cupcake Canada website and donate there.
Well, Leslie, thank you for introducing us to Vicki and Conan.
Thank you.
And Conan and Vicki, thank you very much for being part of our podcast this morning. We wish you all the love and attention that you deserve in your new forever homes, I tell you. Thanks a lot, Leslie.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
That's a wrap on this episode of Abridged. Thanks to my guests for taking the time to join me today. This podcast was produced in the Dr. Ted Joe recording studio at the Colson Family Bracebridge Library. Thanks for listening, and be sure to join me on our next episode where we talk everything Bracebridge.